it's Squeezy, and in today's video I would like to talk about relationships, but specifically toxic relationships. I just want to share a few signs for anyone out there that's in a relationship, a toxic one, on how you can know that you're in one. Okay, there's a few signs that you get along the way. You know, a lot of people have been in this type of relationships. I've been a victim myself, where you know it's really toxic. It's toxic as fuck, and every time you're around the person you're supposed to be with, you feel like shit. You feel like, what am I doing with my life? And you can't live them because you're scared of being lonely. So here are a few signs how to tell if your relationship is toxic. Girls, if your man has a small dick, that's a toxic relationship. Straight up. Of course it's a toxic relationship. That small dick is toxic, okay? Every time he tries to put it in you, you're like, shit, that small dick is toxic, bro. He probably has some chlamydia, whatever, and all the other rest it is. If a guy has a small dick, there's more chances that even the chlamydia is more, because it's easy for the chlamydia to move around in a small dick, if you understand what I'm saying. So if your man has a small dick, that's something that's toxic. Whether you admit it or not, at some point in your relationship, you're gonna feel like you're not having the big things in life. All you're having is that small dick. And then you're gonna feel depressed, and you're gonna feel like everyone out there is getting all these big things from Squeezy and stuff, but you're just getting that tiny thing, that midget thing in his pants, okay? So if your man has a small dick, leave him, straight up, unless you really love him. But at some point that's gonna come up, and then it's gonna become toxic, even more toxic than his small dick. Another sign to tell that you're in a toxic relationship is when you constantly argue. If you constantly argue, it will never work, alright? You're not supposed to be arguing with someone that's supposed to be your soulmate. How are you gonna argue with your own soul, bro? That's your soulmate. You guys are supposed to be together. If you're constantly arguing about this, that, and stuff like that, fam, leave that guy. You're not even married yet, alright? And you're already arguing. There's nothing to be arguing about. If you argue and you don't talk for an hour, that means you guys are not meant to be together, okay? Take the next hour and dump him, okay? Leave that piece of shit. Leave that woman, leave that man or whatever, or the girl you're with, alright? That's how you know that's a toxic relationship, man. Just end it. Get out of it, man. There's so many people out there. There's so many D's, there's so many B's, there's so many tits out there, alright? To just stick to one person. They are not worthy. The sooner you leave, the sooner the better, alright? Another sign to tell that you're in a toxic relationship, if it's someone you're with, they're constantly cheating. If someone you're with is constantly cheating, if you've actually seen your man with another girl's titty in his mouth, then that's a toxic relationship. Quit already. No man should be sucking another girl's tits when he's in a relationship. If you find out that your man has cheated, fam, why? Why are you staying, alright? Some girls will stay with their man for ages and then ages, and you really feel sorry for them. Especially I feel so sorry for girls, because in most cases it's the girls that are in toxic relationships. When guys are in toxic relationship, all they do is cheat. I'm being honest, I'm a guy, alright? They just go out there and cheat, because life is, for guys, is like that. Whereas girls, they try to keep it going, because girls have that motherly love where they like to give things second chances. But really, man, if your guy is out there cheating, putting other girls' titties in his mouth, just leave him and find another D to go to, alright? Another way to know that you're in a toxic relationship, if your man is in prison. I do not understand this. When girls have their boyfriends in prison and they brag about it on social networks, and they keep saying, oh, I can't wait for my man to come home, and they even share pictures of them. The fuck? Do you even know what the rest of us are thinking? Am I supposed to think that you are so cool because your boyfriend's in prison? What the fuck? What the fuck? Imagine if you went to prison, would your man do the same thing for you? Guys would never do that, okay? If your man goes to prison, let him be there to get bummed. You move on with your life as a straight woman, find yourself a nice guy and be happy, live your happy life. You cannot be with someone that's gonna be in prison all the time. That's beyond toxic, bro. That's a prison. He's gonna be in prison and you're gonna be in your little emotional prison waiting for him to come back. And then when he comes back, he's probably gonna slap you a few times. This happens all the time. I just don't understand why girls wait for their boyfriends in prison. Leave the piece of shit, alright? He's in prison, whatever happened, happened, alright? Move on with your life, man. Why would you want to get in a situation where it's got nothing to do with you? Unless you're the one that got him in prison, like that girl that lied that her boyfriend raped her, and then the boyfriend went to prison, then she said he did it, but she refused to tell the authorities, and now she's waiting for her man to come back, and then it's a weird, complicated situation. That's different. Then probably you can wait. But in general, move on with your life. Life is too short to be waiting for some fuckboy in prison. He's probably getting bummed in there. Maybe he's the one bumming all the inmates, okay? So move on. Be happy, alright? It's toxic as fuck. It's toxic. Another way to know that you're in a toxic relationship is if your girl's always asking you for special stuff, like we should go on a date this Saturday. Like, you know them girls that just pressure you all the time. Like, everything's for a show off. You know, like, you're supposed to do this, and then that's a toxic relationship, because at some point you're gonna get bored of it, man. You're gonna feel like, wow, this is actually like work. That's the problem, man. Sometimes you get in a relationship and it feels like work because you have to do this, all right? You have to take them this way, you have to take them that way. Fam, I'm not talking about that if you don't have the money, you don't have to do it, but even if you have the money, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that all the time. You know, you just want to chill, take things easy. You know, if you get in a relationship with someone and you can tell for them it's all about showing up on social networks, fam, leave them. Except if that's what you're after, the both of you. But if you tell that someone else that's what they're after and that's not what you're after, move on with your life. Find someone that's similar to you. They're supposed to be your soulmate. They have to be like you, all right? Another way to tell that you're in a toxic relationship is if they never let you smash, like they never let you shag, they never let you fuck, okay? Sometimes you get in a relationship. I had my black friend, I'm saying black because he was going out with this black girl, and black girls, I'm so sorry, but black girls are famous for making guys wait for it, okay? That's fine, that's respectful, you know, on its own level. I mean, not just black girls, all girls, some girls are like that, man, but the thing is, it gets boring, all right? If you're gonna make a guy wait, make him wait 2 days, all right? Then the next third day, let him smash. I'm being serious. Okay, not 2 days, maybe a week, 2 weeks. That's fine. In 2 weeks, you can know whether you want to fuck someone or not, all right? So why are you keeping someone waiting? But the thing is, you get girls that are like, okay, I'll just make you wait 6 months. Are you fucking taking a piss? Are you taking a piss? All right, 6 months, 6 months, that's 30 times 6. That's 180 days, bro. That's half a fucking year. I am waiting to get through your legs for 10 minutes. That's not fair. So if you find someone that's like that, you need to jet. Just jet it, like Jet Li, all right? Just jet, leave them. Go find someone that will let you smash in 2 days, okay? Maybe in 2 weeks. That's a toxic relationship. That person is just stringing you along. They probably don't want to smash you. They're just looking at you like, would I even ever smash this ugly piece of shit? No, that's what they're thinking, all right? Just move on with your life, man. That's as toxic as it gets. If someone's not letting you smash, why are you still there? Move on with your life. Be happy, smile, and shag, all right? Another tell that you're in a toxic relationship is when the person you're with is constantly wanting you to talk to them, and if you don't talk to them for like 30 minutes, they think you're out there having another girl's titty in your mouth. Don't do stuff like that, man. Do not get caught up in that type of situation, okay? Because what happens here, I've realized it, you get with someone, it's so fun and everything, as soon as you make a relationship, you can't take like an hour without replying. Like sometimes you have to do things for 1 hour without having to text anyone or talk to them. Like I have a shit for about an hour. I don't want to text you while I'm having a shit, okay? I am having my shit, okay? But you want me to text you about some shit we did or whatever, blah blah, what I'm doing. Am I supposed to tell you, alright, I'm in the toilet having a shit? What kind of stupid relationships are those? If you get yourself in a relationship where someone is constantly wanting you to text them, and if you don't text them, they think you're out there sucking every black guy off, every rapper off, every DJ off and stuff like that, then just leave them, man. They're not fully grown up or fully mature to realize that a human being should not be constantly on his phone texting one person no matter how much they love them. Like, there's no love in texting someone that I am having a shit now. Can I please not text you for the next hour? Because it's quite big. It's quite a big shit. You see what I mean? So if you get yourself in that type of situation, in that type of relationship, you need to jet, like Jet Li, alright? Just leave that relationship, it's dead, it's gone. Put it in a casket, bury it. Maybe you can stab the person you're with, I'm joking. But if you feel the need, you can do it. Just make sure you don't get arrested and stuff. But yeah, that was it from today's video. So all these I've just said that are all signs that you're in a toxic relationship. If any of them come up in yours, you need to jet, like Jet Li, alright? I'll see you next time in the next video. Peace.